New video in overnight shows just how bad the flooding is in North Texas. This is in Fort Worth, a truck driving through some pretty high waters. It's an example of what you should not do when you see high waters. You know the drill. Turn around, don't drown. We can say those words over and over, but Ashley, unfortunately, sometimes people won't listen unless they're in a bad situation.
Exactly. And yeah, because we've been so dry this year, and remember, just a couple of weeks ago, we were rooting for the rain. Some people may think that we won't have those flooding issues, but that is just not the case. We are expecting widespread heavy rain across central Texas today, and to the north of us, we've already seen it take place early during these morning hours. This is the latest look at radar up in North Texas right now. A couple of lightning-packed storms, but most of what we're seeing just some plain heavy rain. Now for us here in central Texas waking up, you notice most of us on the drier side, it's a warm start in the upper 70s, some areas in those lower 80s, though we are starting to see some activity in some of our northeastern zones, as well as some areas in the Brazos Valley, as well as some showers moving through some of our northwestern zones this morning. So no matter where you are waking up this morning, even if you're heading out the door and don't see any rain, get that umbrella out. Also maybe want to get the rain jacket as well. We're going to see highs in the 80s by this afternoon, and that is because the rain is going to cause these temperatures to be well below average, as well as the cloud coverage that we're seeing. So here's where we're tracking that hour by hour look. Again, most of our northeastern zones already starting to pick up some activity, but by the time we get into later this morning, that's really when the widespread heavy rain is going to start to kick off. Closer to the afternoon, that's really when we're expecting to see some of those downpours, as well as a couple of thunderstorms happen. By this evening, this is your look by the time we get into 6 o'clock. Notice a couple of us will get a break from that activity, though heavy rain is still going to be unexpected even as we roll into your Monday night into your Tuesday early during the overnight hours in the morning. So really all day long, you're going to want to stay weather aware. The biggest threat, flooding concerns as we're expecting that rain, but damaging winds are also on the table. Just take a look at the rainfall totals that we're expecting for today. 1 to 2 inches plus widespread across central Texas, though some areas getting a little bit less than an inch. But no matter where you guys are, again, just because we've been dry here the last several months, it does not mean that flooding is not going to be of concern. That's our biggest threat, though damaging winds as well as some frequent lightning also going to be a threat with some of those isolated storms. So we're in that marginal risk across central Texas for today, along with that flash flood watch that is happening here in less than 30 minutes, and that's going to last until 7 o'clock tonight. Now rain is also going to be expected once we get into your Tuesday morning, but notice by the time we get into the afternoon, we start to see many more areas than what we would see today. Get a little bit of a break from the shower activity, and most of us will be dry for your Tuesday night. A couple of scattered showers by the time we get into your Wednesday, with just pop-up showers happening by your Thursday. By the time we get into Friday night football, most of you guys should be able to go to those games and enjoy them umbrella free. So notice with the rain that we're expecting Tuesday through Thursday, not picking up quite as much, at least from what we're expecting for today. But keep in mind, this is going to add on to what we do see today. And of course, some of those areas where we see some of those storms, we could have locally heavier amounts. So again, going to remind you guys, stay weather aware for your Monday, stay weather aware for your Tuesday. As we roll on throughout the rest of this work week, you notice rain chances do start to taper off, not only in coverage, but also as well as a chance for rain. Other than the rain, though, notice these temperatures well below average all throughout this work week and into the weekend. We may not even see widespread 90-degree days until we get into your Friday.